Today is globally recognized as World Sickle Cell Disease Awareness Day with the theme Global Action, Local Impact, Empowering Community for Self-Advocacy. Nigeria being the epicenter of the disease in sub-Saharan Africa and in the world at large, we must continue to amplify our voices toward the prevention of sickle cell disease. Sickle cell disease is preventable. The key is for everyone to know his or her genotype before getting married. Sickle cell disease is preventable. If you don't know your genotype, go and check your genotype.
Sickle cell disease is preventable. Know your genotype.
Sickle cell disease is preventable. Know your genotype.
Sickle cell disease is preventable. Just know your genotype.
Yes, sickle cell disease is preventable. Know your genotype. Thank you.
Sickle cell disorder is preventable. Know your genotype.
Sickle cell disease is preventable. Know your genotype today.
Hi, sickle cell disease is preventable if you know your genotype.
Sickle cell disease is preventable. Know your genotype today.
Hello, sickle cell disease is preventable. Know your genotype. Know your genotype.
Hello, sickle cell disease is preventable. Just know your genotype.
Hello, sickle cell disease is preventable. Just know your genotype.
Sickle cell disease is preventable. Know your genotype today.
Do you know your genotype? Go and check your genotype.
Sickle cell disease is preventable. Know your genotype today.
Hello, sickle cell is preventable. Know your genotype.
I am Dr. Annelene Odumesi Austin. Sickle cell disease is a disease that affects the gene. It is transmitted from parents who are having the sickle cell traits. If a man who is having the sickle cell trait gets married to a woman that is having the sickle cell trait, there is high probability that they can give birth to a child who is having sickle cell disease. So if a man who is having a genotype AS gets married to a man who is having a genotype AS, there is increased probability that they can give birth to a child who is having a sickle cell disease. So it is very important before a man and a woman get married, they should do their genotype test. As a matter of fact, sickle cell disease is a disease which can be very, very fatal, because when it happens, the patients are usually in a very bad state. The major issue about the sickle cell disease is that their red blood cell is sickled in shape, and when that passes through the blood vessel, it can get stuck in the blood vessel. And when this happens, we call this vaso-occlusive crisis. If it happens in the brain, that patient can come down with stroke. If it happens in the chest, patient can come down with acute chest syndrome. If it happens in the male organ, the person can come down with priapism. So that is very important to note.
Sickle cell disease is preventable. Know your genotype.
Sickle cell disease is preventable. The key is for everyone to know his or her genotype before getting married. Sickle cell disease is preventable. If you don't know your genotype, go and check your genotype.